Welcome to the Grain of Salt podcast. My name is Hank. With me is Ben. Which Mercury's back?
No new nomenclature, huh? Just a regular old grain of salt.
The Quiet Ben. Operation Quiet Ben.
Ugh. Yeah, I'll be real. I'm not hyped yet.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna be hyped. The shit they were setting up sounds great. In regards,
the hypest thing is the new ending.
The hypest thing was easily the new ending, and it made me sad because I was like, I just want more of them in dresses. Like the video was the whole thing was great. The song was so good.
You realize the start of this episode is a thing you've been asking for, though.
What was the thing I've been asking for?
You just have been wanting fucking to watch the hero just rinse people.
That is true. You know, I was thinking of that too. Even today, like when I was thinking about what we were going to talk about for this, I was like, it was really great just getting to watch fucking Sletta and Ariel just absolutely wreck 5 Gundams. Like fucking not even like close. Like all the limbs are gone. Like she
did not take any damage.
She could have clearly just done the antenna, but no. She fucking decimated those mechs.
Oh my! I love like other people watching like start to feel sick because it's like such a savage beating.
Yeah,
like even people like on her staff.
Yeah, those guys. The one shot, they're like
gross. Doesn't feel good.
The fact that we didn't...
You so thoroughly dismantle these fucking other mechs. God damn.
Yeah. Man.
Like people watching like, this is our best chance to beat her. It's like...
yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh. She's getting her little juice box between rounds.
Yeah, you gotta rest up. And like that shit was great. And then the rest of the episode was kind of... Like, it was meh.
It's building stuff. Gotta look. It's a new season. We've reset. We're building up.
I don't like the whole we ended on that fucking strong ass note. Like she smushed a dude, and then we're gonna do the thing where we don't get to address that right away. We gotta skip a little bit. And there's other shit going on, and they're dealing with the politics of stuff and the business side with the attack and everything. I don't care. I want those characters to talk about it. I don't give a fuck about the president. I need them to.
Look, they're going to be okay.
I know they're going to be okay.
That's all I needed, honestly. I didn't actually need them to talk about it. I just needed to know they'd be okay, and they're going to be okay. I got enough.
Yeah.
Particularly even in the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Of Mjolnir talking to Sletta's mom.
Even though that also annoyed me.
Grumpy Ben.
I'm not grumpy. This is one of those things where I feel like it would have been slightly more, not better. It wouldn't be better. For how I'm taking this, I think I a binge. I needed to do it all in 2 days. Because now I'm this is way more Gundam than it is Atenna. But I need the Atenna parts. I don't give a shit about Operation Quiet Farts or whatever.
Quiet Zero to end war.
Put him back. Oh yeah, I'm sure it was a great project spearheaded by a philanthropic.
No science project to end war has ever gone bad. What are you talking about? That could never be actually evil.
Yeah. And there's the Earthlings. I don't even know their names. I don't know. We had to have gotten their names. The transfer students or whatever. They can fuck off. We had enough characters. Damn it. I don't.
This guy.
I didn't need them, man. I was already attached to all these characters, and they keep piling them on.
I mean, we met. These aren't new characters.
Yeah, they were unnecessary before too. I was kind of hoping they'd go up in flames in the last episode. I knew they wouldn't. To be clear, like they were clearly being set up for way more. But I can dream.
Yeah.
There's just too many plots, man. I'm bad at juggling them all in my mind. We got to keep it simple. Even Turn A only had
back to duels next week. This is
thank
the setup
God,
for the
dude.
next
And
duel.
see, that's what I'm pumped for. They set up that duel, and I'm like, we're gonna fight. There's gonna be, and as much as I love watching, see this, I love watching the foes. I guess they're not really enemies in this case, but the foes, the opponents. I love watching them get rinsed, but that's when you follow up with the good fight. I want Goku to beat the shit out of people handily, and then have to struggle against a tough foe. I don't want it to be all struggle. Then it's like, what are we doing? The power levels don't matter. I need the demonstration of how strong Ariel is and Soletta, because apparently it's not just your overpowered Gundam, it's also the pilot or whatever.
I mean, that episode where she fucking rinsed everybody on her own was also fucking sick, but that might be my favorite moment of in the show.
I don't remember.
When
Was it
in
where
the
Ariel
big group battle, like the two teams fighting, and they use like antidote on her, and she can't hear. You can't hear Ariel anymore.
Yeah.
And then Ariel fucking just the antidote.
Yeah.
Fucking Soletta's nah, I can handle it. And she fucking rinses everything. They go run a freak. And her mom sheds a tear because it's on TV.
I thought that was Did I misinterpret
that? Was so
that?
good.
Did I misinterpret it, or am I misremembering? I thought the Gundam. I thought she said she can do it on her own, but then the Gundam did the anti Gundam stuff, and then the Gundam did it anyway. I didn't know that was her doing all this shit.
No, she wasn't piloting with assistance that sequence. She was piloting on her own. Because she's that good.
I misinterpreted it.
The gun bits also help out there, but
yeah,
that's not
the
Gundam. That's not when Jeddirk or whatever at the beginning, his Gundam gets his mech gets taken over from him and he doesn't get to fucking do anything because his dad takes it over or whatever. That's what those robots can do.
Yeah.
In terms of assistance. And she was getting no assistance there. And she was better than she was with the assistance.
I might need to go back and watch that scene.
I've watched that scene so many fucking times.
I mean, that's funny
because it's so good.
That's funny that's what went down and I missed it, because that's one of the things that's been annoying me. Is that they say the thing at the beginning of all the duels about it's not the Gundam, it's not the pilot, it's both of them doing their shit or whatever. And I'm literally watching this episode, I was they say that, but all of this is just Soletta getting bailed out. So the fact that that's not the case is hilarious. Though they could do a better job at showing her being good at shit. I don't know. Where's my anime? Where's my anime protagonist enters the thing and gets called a beater, a beta cheater from Sword Art Online because they're so good at their shit? Yeah, I need that sequence so I know that they're powerful. Gundam From Mercury not designed for Bens, designed for the Hanks of the world. People who watch and can interpret everything they see correctly,
or interpret things. Period.
I'm gonna watch it again and validate myself that it was slightly vague, even remotely, even the tiniest bit. I just need a little wiggle room, I'll make the excuses.
I mean, the only vagueness is she's having a one-sided conversation. You don't hear anyone talking to her.
Yeah, no,
But
I
she's like,
got
no, I
the
don't need help.
I got like Ariel was doing the anti venom whatever, but like I just thought it went all the way through. Probably because of the gun bits. The gun bits are probably what threw me off. If they're doing shit also,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I guess if that's like where she's doing shit completely solo, they didn't. Just the way the gun bits work and all that stuff, and like how the sequences are set up, like the fight sequences are set up, it doesn't do a great job of making it look like Soletta has a lot of input. I feel like it seems way more sided on the Gundam.
I feel like the show's been really clear that Soletta's really fucking good at this. She fucking murdered all those people as a baby. Like, she is extremely.
I don't
like,
know why
she just has a higher level connection with the Gundam.
I guess I don't
the
interpret.
mech
I
than
didn't
anyone else.
interpret the certainly the at the her as a baby. Like I'm like okay, the Gundam like was able to turn. I didn't interpret that as her doing anything.
She like can speak to it in a way that other people just fucking can't, and it doesn't like kill her.
I know it
way
doesn't kill.
the
I
Gundam
understand that, but there's a difference
Yeah.
between that and difference between.
And they
like,
haven't
being
really
good at doing
explained
shit.
why. It's just
Yeah, no, I
evident.
don't need the explanation why. That doesn't, whatever. Like it's cool. That's why. It's good. But that doesn't equal being good at it. To me,
Really?
I mean,
It's like a child. You give them an iPad and they're fucking an expert, just naturally, without, or they just intuitively figure it out or whatever.
that's like every child, though.
Yeah, but in this case, it's just her with the Gundam
I guess
in a way that nobody like. She just interacts with it in a level nobody else does,
I just still didn't. Yeah, I didn't take it that way at all.
or nobody we've met.
That's fucking funny that we've been going through this whole thing with two wildly different takes on their relationship.
Yeah, it's funny.
I don't think either one is necessarily bad. Just makes it very different looking at the entirety of everything.
Uh-huh.
Wild.
I just think you're wrong.
I mean,
I agree with myself.
Yeah, we're all entitled to our own opinions, even if they're completely fucking inaccurate. But I'll go back. Look, I'm
just saying I've like rewatched a lot of the sequences from the show over and over again in a way that I don't think you have. Also,
yeah, that'd be fairly accurate.
Yeah, I believe you have watched these once.
That's not entirely true. I think
Okay.
was it just like the first. Maybe it was just like the first ever fight or whatever. I definitely watched one of the fight sequences like once more. I
Okay.
think. Yeah. Other than that,
Cause to me it was like when the first one in space where she gets the rocket boosters at
I think.
time, and like the gun, we see the gun bits as like little kids like laughing
Yeah.
when they win that one. That's the one where I'm like, okay, is the Gundam fucking doing everything? And then it's the one where the antidote gets used on her and she like is talking to it and saying, no, let me do it, I want to do it on my own. And then she's fucking even fucking better.
Yeah.
That like instead of like being unsure when she's cut off for it, she's like has a little thing about selfishly wanting to do it on her own.
Yeah. No, I remember that.
Like she turns it completely around.
I remember that like in detail. Yeah.
You then thought they followed that up with, and then she didn't get to do it on her own?
I mean, I guess.
That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, I'm scared to speak to it because I can't remember it exactly. So even like my own thoughts on it wouldn't be like fully fair.
That's
Probably it was like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what justification my brain would have made. Probably something with like overcoming. I have no fucking idea. I got nothing. I'm probably good. I'm gonna download this shit again and skim through it to see, because now I gotta know. Even though like there's I'm in too deep at this point. I can't go back. Admit I'm wrong
Sure.
on a podcast? Never.
True.
Can't show weakness like that.
Nah. It's easy. You just say, "Oh, no, I'm wrong."
Yeah, I
Never
know.
mind.
I do it fucking constantly.
mind.
Every day. Every single day of my life. Multiple times even. Second nature.
So
at
much
this point.
easier.
I mean, like,
just say, "Oh."
I mean, I remember it used to be a bitch, and now someone's like, "Ha, gotcha." I'm like, "Yeah, you did. I was wrong." Yay.
Thank God. I would hate to just be wrong and not be called out on it. That would suck.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's no good. Or like when people they just don't want to tell you for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And like then you're like, why would you
That's not what
let
I
me
want.
do this?
Mm-hmm. Just fucking tell me. Then I can go, oh, okay. Thank you.
You know what
I was incorrect.
you know what opinion I have that isn't wrong though?
What?
That duel is going to be hype as fuck.
I'm extremely excited for the next duel.
I like this entire episode. I was a little weak, but then as soon as they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna duel," and then the episode ends, and I'm like, "Oh shit, there's a duel next week. I'm in." They brought me back.
So Letta shows up. She's like, "I have no idea what's going on, and I'm totally clueless, but we're dueling."
Yeah, dude, the slide in to say what's her name, and she's like, "Fight me, bitch!" Like that was. Also, now I can't fucking stop when she was like, "What's the girl's name? Is it Nika? Is that her name?" Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, Nika.
So?
Yeah, it's Nika. 100%. I'm looking at the wiki. It's Nika.
Okay.
When Soletta's telling her about her bullshit move forward gain 2, I'm like, don't drag her into your fucking murder philosophy. Like that whole thing. Now I'm gonna like look at this shit again and be like, this is cursed. Her mom is fucked up. Oh,
I mean, her mom is fucked up. That's true.
I actually.
But also, it's her. It's her purity of spirit. She's like Goku out here. Like if she needs to murder someone, it's gonna get fucking done. Okay. No regrets.
Yeah, but like when people try to brainwash.
No whining about it.
Yeah.
Smile on your face. Having a good time.
Yeah, but that was like Goku's internal philosophy. He's not out here letting people dictate his shit. What if that's the wrong philosophy for
easily manipulated by her mom?
What if that's the wrong philosophy for her? She's gonna have fucking extreme PTSD. But I mean, like, she is a Gundam protagonist, so that kind of seems like it's par for the course, if not a necessity.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Look.
There's that moment in the ending where she's like, she and the Gundam are like gonna hold hands, and the Gundam stabs its other hand into her chest. It's like, yep, this is Gundam. That's Gundam for you. God, that ending
is so fucking good,
sequence
dude.
is so good.
Like when it's started,
like mostly this episode is just I'm glad to have the show back. It's not like
Yeah.
this particular episode is
Yeah.
extremely hype or anything. It's just more
Yeah.
like I'm glad to see everyone again. We're kind of putting off doing the big confrontation because
Because they're
Suletta
lame.
and
Because they're fucking lame.
Mjolnir do not have a talk to each other in this. But that fucking final moment of the ending where they put their hands together and then like shaking, they like come together,
lock
their fingers come down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That shit
is
was good.
literally everything I want. So I was like, okay, I'm emotionally satisfied actually, even though it didn't happen in the plot.
I found it very funny.
Actually, I'm like, I'm good.
I found it extremely funny that I would have completely forgotten about the post-credit shit, except that I watched all of the credits, so I saw it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have completely missed it again. Yeah. No, it's ultimately good to be back. I just wanted I wanted a more bombastic start, but like whatever.
They gave you her rinsing people. I don't
to
know.
last longer. What? I'm only human. They gave me what I want, but now I want more.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all
100%.
That's actually the only thing I want the event is you get what you want, you still are gonna whine.
Yeah.
Because that's human nature.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough of a ratio, you know? It was only like a small chunk of the episode.
That's what happens when you fucking rinse people.
Oh, they give them. You give them
Doesn't
more.
last.
You give them more people.
If it lasted, then it would be a fight.
I'm not saying it has to last, but like a tiny bit of buildup would have been nice. We did get the dude saying like, "This is our perfect chance." That's the good shit. Like, and then he gets rinsed. I needed a little setup or something. But no,
No damage.
That's it's taking no damage. That sequence was so fucking good.
She doesn't even need to bust out her big gun.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, absolute destruction.
That big gun is also a thing I think about a lot.
That big gun is, it's big.
It was
fucking,
big.
It's big. That's,
She didn't really hit with it, and it melted on Gundam's feet
yeah. No, that
just by being nearby the blast.
That shot was so fucking good.
And also, there's like a part in that sequence where one of the girls, like her fear is like her head just starts shaking, and that animation, that like flare, is so good.
Yeah.
I'm just like realizing what this fucking giant gun is, and going, fucking, this is bad.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. This show is good.
Oh yeah.
And
I like to whine,
honestly,
but
the like shock moment of the end of the last season hit so hard. I was like a little worried about the show going forward, but this episode kind of quieted all that in my brain, mostly, if not just because Soletta's just so fucking cool, but also the ending is so fucking good. Demonstrating what I want from the show. So
yeah. No, look, my whining is coming from a place of like they've introduced all these plot elements that now put me in a constant state of anxiety while watching. I will be stressed until they resolve.
look, there's Gundam happening. It's happening.
There's Gundam. There's
Okay.
Gundam happening. Yeah. I want them to be back together. They're separated. They can't even talk. They have like sanctioned calls. She's like not allowed to call Minori.
If they're far away from each other, that's even harder for them to kiss. It's physically more difficult. Anyway, I think that's the episode. Sounds like a pod. On Twitter, saltcirclepodcast@gmail.com. I'm on Twitter at Comic Panels. Episodes are hosted in places where podcasts show up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gundam.
Gundam. And a splash of Utena.